This program contains harsh language and graphic violence. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 2 of Arcturian Apocalypse.
Hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers podcast. I'm Nathan, I'm one of your hosts, and tonight we've got a full house. We've never had 8 people on this stupid show before, so enjoy it. This is a first. I'm sure it's going to go extremely smoothly because none of us have any kind of egos or want to talk all the time or talk over each other, so that's not going to happen this whole
Hurry
time.
up.
Oh yeah, and we're playing Alien, and off to Tier.
Well, thanks for that, Nathan. I'm glad we have a full house at 8 people. That's probably more listeners than we have currently. But let's go ahead and get started with Aliens. Thanks, everyone, for being here. I am Tier. I'm your game master for Aliens role-playing game by Free League. And tonight we're going to be playing Arcturian Apocalypse, which is one of the games in the Colonial Marines Operation Manual. I'm going to go around the horn. I want everyone to give me the name and rank of your character and a quick physical description, and then we'll get back into the game. Let's start with Matt, because you're right on my icon on the screen.
All right. Well, I'm Matt, and I am going to be playing the corpsman, Daryl Doc Dodson. Doc, he heralds his family. He grew up in Nigeria, and his family moved to London, and it's where he got his license to practice medicine. He's got sort of short cropped dark hair and black rim glasses, basically the ones they give you for free, the birth control glasses. And he just sort of has like a, kind of always has a little bit of stubble, no matter how much he tries to shave. And he's pretty jovial. He's pretty good spirited person. And he is looking forward to, because he's heard rumors that there's strange things in space. So that's what he's excited about.
All right. And now let's mess things up and go with Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm playing Private First Class Jenna McDaniels, a 5'2" redhead with a smart gun and an attitude problem.
So, not that much different from real life. Okay. Nathan.
Great.
I am Nathan. I'm playing PFC Richard Chapowski. Everybody calls him Dick Chopper because I think it's funny. He doesn't think it's that funny, but he's the group's Seaburn specialist. Takes his job pretty seriously. Not a lot of humor, but he's 6 feet tall, completely shaved head. Does have some obvious burn scars on his left side. Little round wireframe glasses, and he carries around a little beat up copy of Fahrenheit 451.
Excellent. Thank you, Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, let's go with you.
Hi, I'm Sean. I will be playing PFC George Mason of the Colonial Marines. He is a square Marine. He believes in the Corps and in the mission of the Corps. He doesn't believe in these silly ideas and this scuttlebutt of aliens. And he loves the Marines, and that's pretty much him in a nutshell.
Okay. Rejoining the podcast, Malcolm.
Okay. I'll be playing Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax. He's a good friend to have in a sticky situation. He has boyish looks, buzz cut, red fiery hair, twinkles in his eyes, and he's gotten himself in a fair amount of trouble. He may be dismissed by many with his devil may care attitude. It's really just a facade. He cares deeply for his fellow soldiers and respects the spirit of the Corps, if not the letter. He's willing to go the distance for his fellow Marines. And even though most of the assignments, though, he holds pretty much in suspect. And he's often seen with an old battered deck of plastic metallic cards that he carries with him everywhere. Doesn't talk about it, though.
Okay, great. Thank you, Malcolm. Mm-hmm. Tim.
Hello, I'm playing Lance Corporal Jacob Wasby. Jake to his friends, Lance to the people around him, normally. He's a true spacer. He loves being in space. He has fought those strange things in the past that you mentioned earlier. He knows they are real, and he's willing to put up with them because that's how you earn a paycheck, to be in space.
All right, great. And joining us recently back from the land down under, Anthony Cupo. Kubo, please don't give us any information on your character yet. Save that for just a couple of minutes, if you don't mind. But say hi to everybody at home.
I'm very happy to see everybody. Actually, you should be very happy to see me. I think I'm joining this crew just in time. So yeah, I'm excited for to see what my team is capable of.
All right. I'm going to go and do a little bit of a recap of what happened last session and what has happened and what you were told by Gunnery Sergeant Matt Orr upon your awakening from cryosleep is the following. The main settlement Arcturus has been seized by xenophobic bioterrorists called the Children of the Two Divines. These extremists are led by this crackpot, James Rudy. Intel says they intend to wipe out the Arcturian culture by destroying their art and relics. Their ship made a low approach over the planetside trading outpost and dropped a drum of QTC on the US CMC station, killing off 27 of our own men. At last report, they've massacred over 240 Arcturians and humans in the planet Cultura Center, which is called the Grand Kivas. They flooded the area with CN-20 nerve gas and taken down 3 dozen local hostages as human shields. On top of that, we think they might have a nuke. Get in there, free the hostages, take Janus and his top lieutenants alive for interrogation, and secure any surviving relics for protection. We need to keep civilian casualties at an absolute minimum. The politics surrounding the Arcturians and Arcturus are sensitive right now. We just can't have shit hitting the fan. It's a protected area. One of the hostages is a Geogod Institute brain, and pardon the pronunciation, Tejal Alwala. Apparently, she's connected to a UAAC Special Project Division. We all want the hostages to come home, but protecting her and whatever sensitive data she carries is paramount. Do not fuck this up, Marines. This order comes from UAAC Command Direct. As soon as you have the hostages free, call it in. We'll have 2 squads and 4 dropships standing back to evac the civilians. So, that is the briefing that you were given. You all gathered up your gear, suited up, had a quick meal, and then loaded up in the dropship.
All right, so I would know what CN-20, what would protect against CN-20 nerve gas, right?
Yes, and you were all issued rebreather masks, which gives you, I believe, 4 units of air each. So those rebreather masks will protect you from the CN-20 nerve gas. They will not, however, protect you from a nuke. The only protection from that is to stop it from going off. Right. So, with that, you boarded the dropship, piloted by Mr. Jacob Wasabi.
I'm a Lance.
Oh, sorry, Lance Corporal. Pardon me, not Lieutenant. The pilot is a Lieutenant. Yeah.
I work for a living.
All right. You were brought in, and you were shown a picture from orbit, and let me pull that up for you.
The Scarif.
Yes, the Scarif.
I'm going to warn everybody, the atmospherics are rough. It's going to be a tough landing. Just be prepared for it. Take a Dramamine. I do not swab puke off my deck.
You just leave it there?
Yeah, I just leave it there.
It's good to know.
You begin your drop in the Scarif, and this is the image that you see before you enter the atmosphere. You can see the glowing megaglyphs etched into the surface of the planet. No one knows how or why these people would make these, but they absolutely believe it's for their sky gods. So, you're all strapped into the Scarif, except your sergeant, whose cryotube is strangely empty. Gunny Orr mentioned that he was on he had volunteered for a special project and would be joining you planetside. Up until that point, the lieutenant colonel, the dropship chief, is in charge. So what I would like now is for all the player characters, if they could reach out and grab their webcams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Matt, that's you. Nathan. not Kupo. And now, just begin to move him like this. All right, Marines. This is Scotty Sergeant Orr. Welcome to the Elevator Express ride from hell. I will now be filling you in on the rest of your mission data. You will be dropped in the flatlands outside the buttes to avoid detection by the children. You will then move by APC and stealthily intercept at your own discretion based on mission parameters. We have the following intel. And the feed cuts.
Say again, please.
I'm shaking too much. I can't
Is
hear
there
him.
some way I can possibly... damn it.
Can't believe I went to Juilliard for this.
At that point, the lights in the dropship change from a mission green to a startling red, and a klaxon starts.
Yeah, real fucking subtle.
Yeah, great.
The cardboard got wet on the ship. We're doomed. Get my jump gear on.
Yeah, start getting ready for an ugly drop.
Jacob, you hear from the pilot. We're experiencing electromagnetic coming down hot.
Checking my gear. God
All
damn
right.
it.
So, is there an option to like strap in more, or?
Well, what you could do.
Does this thing have airbags?
You could jump on the auxiliary controls, and you could see if there's anything you could do to smooth out the ride or
Yes.
deal with the electromagnetics.
I will do that with my special 3D powers.
So you can make a roll on your character
Okay.
sheet on your
right.
skills. So
right.
you have piloting skills. Go ahead and make a roll, and let's see what you pull up. So you have 0 successes. Now you can try to push the roll, or you can keep what you have.
Oh, push the roll.
Oh, well, you push the roll. You gained another stress dice, but no successes.
Shit.
So the ride now goes from what is normally dropship rough.
You're fine.
Drop ship hell.
So now sparks begin coming off from the console. Some of the screens go dead. Yes, there is a small fire, and you hear the PA squawk. Come in hot! Brace!
Braced against the planet? What the hell?
Assume the crash position.
Yeah,
right?
assume the crash position and hope my crash switch functions properly.
Put your head between your
Stop
knees
it.
and kiss your ass goodbye.
Dick Chopper, see if you can get that fire gun to control.
If we land, I'll worry about the fire.
All right.
Once we land.
There's
We're gonna land.
You're definitely coming down. It's just a question of how many parts.
But we're looking good.
The next few seconds are incredibly rough, incredibly tense, and then even for you Marines, this is an incredibly rough landing. You hear the wretched, torturous sound of metal breaking and snapping. You're thrown up against your drop harnesses. I need everybody to make a stamina roll, please.
It's just like Koopa's wedding night.
Once again, we default this as wedding night.
I got 2 successes.
All right, you managed to hold down your lunch and don't take any wounds.
I got 1 success.
You managed to hold down your stress, but you're battered and bruised.
Okay.
PFC Mason also rolled 1 stress, so he's battered and bruised. I mean, not 1 stress, 1 success.
Yes, battered and bruised, and you hold your lunch.
Also 1 success.
Lance Wasby had one success.
1 success, you hold on to it. Mac, you got the success on the stress
Doc
dice, yes?
got 1 on the stamina. Yep.
Yeah. You almost blow chunks on this one, but you managed to grit it down, and you are not gonna blow chunks in front of your crew. You pull it out in the end.
Awesome.
Okay, so that's great. Everybody manages to hold on their lunch. Nobody takes any external wounds, but the landing is rough. The dropship is at probably a 15-degree angle. The pilot comes back over, is like, Jacob, I'm gonna need you up here. We got some problems.
No shit.
Calls you up to the cockpit and tells you, he's like, this ship is fucked right now. It is fucked. I'm having problems with communication. mission ops say that I'm to stay with the dropship. They'll send a recovery vehicle in the next 2 hours, and you're to go with the crew. Let's try to stay in radio contact. If you don't hear from us in 6 hours, try to get a remote uplink started.
Can do.
All right. Your kit's stowed in the back. It's in your box. Good luck out there. I'm going to try to fix whatever I can on this bird. So,
Do I have to add to my stuff that I'm carrying the remote uplink kit?
no, it's fine. Somebody else. It's assumed that somebody else will have that, or the marine base on the planet will have it. So you guys are all in the bay with the APC. I need somebody to try to get the doors open because they are not responding to automatic.
I'll try and get the doors open. Wasabi.
Yeah.
I mean, not Wasabi. Dobson, you okay?
I'll open the doors.
I'll try and get the doors open.
Okay, yeah, they're not responding to the automatic open, so you'll have to try to override it.
Okay, I'll try and override it using my.
This is heavy machinery.
Heavy machinery. Can
Heavy
I
machinery.
assist with
Oh,
that?
I won't do that then. I thought I had some sort of like hacking skill or something like.
You do. You can actually
I was
try.
doing this contact to try and get bypass.
You can use Comtech, and somebody else can use heavy machinery. You can
I
do
have
a
heavy
combination. You can do a combination roll if you wish.
Okay. Let's do
Or
a
one-
combination.
Do that.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out. I don't know which ones are more advantageous. If me assisting or.
Meanwhile, I'll slam my shoulder against it.
Okay, so we have strength,
I
heavy
have one
machinery,
success.
and contact. Right?
All right. Yep. So we got a contact and a heavy machinery. It was you needed 2 successes to get it open. You managed to trip an automatic system, and the door. It doesn't. It starts for a second to automatically open, and then just clangs open to the ground.
Outstanding. We got it open.
Yeah, that works.
You are greeted by the breath of fresh, if not slightly cool air.
All right, let's get out of this bird.
Yeah. Get everything we can get off of it that we need to. Dobson,
right.
are you okay? Respond.
I'm okay. Does anyone need medical attention?
I think we're fine enough to walk, Doc, but we just make sure that you're going to keep us that way.
Here's what's going on, folks. This ship is not going to take us back into orbit. We need to, 1, see if we can still complete the mission. 2, establish an uplink because this ship is not able to send any communications. Those are our 2 missions right now. I'm going to grab the kit, and I will count on... Wasn't one of them a sergeant?
There is, but he's not with the crew right now. He said, all you were informed by the gunny is that he would be joining you
I'm the
in
other
mission.
Lance Corporal, if that helps.
Yeah.
You're the other Lance.
Yeah.
I'm going to count on, while I get the uplink kit, can you organize the troops for dispersion?
Sure. No problem. All right. Mason, you got point?
Okay. Gotcha. There.
Actually-
Let's Corporal.
Aren't you my... Who's my striking?
I'm a door kicker, but that could do that. I'll do whatever you need. So Mason starts heading out to take point, looking around.
All right. So Mason's the first one out of the dropship, boots on the ground before the APC rolls out. You are on a land of dark plains. The soil here is powdery and fine. There's some light greenery and scrub, some grayish scrub. But overall, this is a very dingy kind of grayish hardpan. You look in the distance, you can see the rising of what looks to be mountains. You know that they're buttes to your south. At least you assume south. Everything is remember, everything on this world is tilted 90 degrees, so perceptions of north, south, east, and west are a little bit off. For the purposes of the Marines, they go by their maps and what is north, south, east, and west. What is not actually polar north, east, and west. So your equipment is a little bit screwy. You're under a twilight orange sky. There is chilly but not cold, like a fall, almost like a fall or early spring type weather. And you can hear far off in the distance maybe some birds or some other wildlife.
So at this point, Mason's going to, based on the geographical notes that he noticed on the map, he's going to do an observation roll and see what direction. He assumes it's the buttes, but he wants to see what sort of reference points you can get to get an idea how far away he is, if that's doable.
Okay, you can go ahead and make an observation roll.
Tier?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Mother?
I'm not sure of anything.
Mother
I had
here.
a question. Would I know who was in charge of actually getting the vehicle out? And does it require heavy machinery and driving to do that?
Normally, it is just driving. You think that it can be just driven out. You think it's going to be a bump, just by the way the angle of the bird is. But the APC shock should be able to handle it, and you should not further damage the vehicle.
Yeah.
Is that a piloting skill or?
Yeah, I was like, what skill is that?
That is a piloting skill.
Okay, all right, that's what I meant to add. Malcolm just wanted to know as opposed to my character might know who that's supposed to be. So I will not be driving.
These are actually fine questions to ask because you as a unit has never worked together before.
Yep, none of us have.
All right, who can drive the APC besides I guess. Okay, so you're taking care.
Me.
All right,
I'm gonna drive the APC and I'm gonna work the comms gear. I think you should be in the tactical comm seat. You remember when they were driving the APC aliens and there was that tactical comm seat where you can watch everybody do their stuff and you keep track of everybody.
All right, we're just getting off the bird for right now. After Mason gets off, it'll be me and Matt. It'll be Halifax and Mac going next, and then we'll have Dobson come off of the APC with Wasabi.
Okay. This is a standard APC with a 20 millimeter Gatling gun and the phase plasma pulse cannon turret.
Dibs.
You got it, girl.
Upgraded tinfoil armor.
This has the latest and best that the core can provide.
cardboard.
How is it with
the decal
bumps?
laminate? Nice.
That's just ranged combat skill to fire the gun.
You just
With that
heavy.
one?
Yeah, it is
Yes.
Heavy machine.
Yes.
No.
is range combat. Range combat.
All right.
Yeah. So once the vehicle's out, then I'll have everybody get back in. But right now, I just want to secure a place for it to pull out and get out of the way of it, so we don't get crushed by it. In case there's some sort of problem with it getting disembarked.
Don't get your panties in a twist.
And Dobson, I want you on board it before it gets off that bird.
Oh, okay. I'll get on board then.
Jacob, before you get in the APC to drive away and you grab the commo gear, you grab it and you notice something. It is not standard commo gear.
Is my comm gear gone?
Your comm gear is whatever your character is equipped with, Malcolm, is fine. But the APC comm gear package is not standard comm gear. The pilot will poke his head around and he sees you looking at it as you grab it. He goes, "Yeah, that's for that combo gear is for meeting up with this experiment they're running with that sergeant. You're follow the tracker and it'll activate automatically. Should be within 2 clicks of this location."
How's that going to help us create an uplink to the mothership?
That's all they explained to me is that you follow that gear 2 clicks and it'll help you meet up with the sergeant and he'll have answers from there.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay. So it's got a display. You power it on. If you throw the switch real quick, a screen pops up. It shows your location and a target location and directional arrows, and that's kind of about it. There's also a timer and a few lights, but it looks like a simple box. Yes or no, and that's the commo gear that's in the dropship right now.
I will do whatever I need to do to get that into everybody's gear. Everybody's got like the capability helmet, right? Where you can see it.
They've got a HUD. This one won't display on the HUD. Only one person can read it. It's not wired for that. Okay. Everybody's got their standard combat helmet. Everybody looks standard. They've got camera. One person has 2 cameras. Camera. Aside from that, everything is standard.
Do you need a roll to pull the APC out?
Yep. Just give me a driving roll.
Piloting, right?
Piloting. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, perfect.
But the Lance's pull-out thing is pretty good.
You not only drive the APC out, you fishtail the end and drive it, and the door opens.
Everybody in.
I get it.
Doc will roll in there. Take up position.
Mac, you got the gun.
Hop in, power on the gun.
Just to check, I'm going to pull out my the Geiger counter and just to see if there's any kind of Any low-level radiation?
Okay. Make a roll. This is gonna be a Comtech, I believe.
Ooh, Comtech? Really? Mm.
Oh, I could do that.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
But I'm not.
No, there doesn't. So you know from the mission briefing that there is low-level ambient radiation from the auroras and the proximity to the gas giant.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a factor of this system, but it is not dangerous to human life or the plant life that had been transported here. This planet has been used for mushroom farming by Wayland Yutani.
The great yeast factories.
So yeah, when I use the Seaburn detection kit, it should be automatic for radiation and pathogens.
Yeah, that's true. It'll actually do that. If you can want to click on that, go ahead.
Yeah.
Does it give you an automatic roll? Otherwise,
no roll.
Otherwise, then it'll just give you 2 dice on your Comtech roll.
Yeah, it just says it's automatic.
Yeah, it should give you 2 dice.
Okay.
Either way, there's
next time.
Yeah, either way, you're fine.
Is it? I'm trying to remember from when we had the rangefinders. Isn't there some weird roll you make, and if you
That's for power.
That's for the power.
right.
Yes.
For the motion detectors, yeah.
Mother?
Mother here. And this is now this is the dropship's mother interface.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'll just write tier.
Yes.
Okay. This is not. Our crash wasn't a fight, right?
It was not a fight.
So my ability to reduce stress levels only applies to when we're in a fight. We've been in a fight because it says between fights.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna have a house rule. That's not true because there's so many other things that can reduce. What's your skill that you're referencing?
Banter.
Yeah, no, that can reduce any stress.
Okay, because I was just gonna just try and talk to everybody once we're back on board, just to get rid of anybody who happens to be a bit too edgy right now, so we can be cool about getting this mission on track. I don't know.
Okay.
I wasn't certain if anybody was.
All right, well, go ahead and make a banter roll then.
Okay. Did that? Okay, I gotta look at 2
I'm really
different screens.
sad about the loss of the Scarif.
And so once you get outside and you look at it, the image is not complete. It looks like the landing gear in the front is twisted up to hell. That's going to have to be replaced. There might be some slight damage to one of the wings, but it's hard to assess. It's in the dirt. It's kind of tilted in the dirt and dust, but it doesn't look too bad.
I don't know how to use it.
I don't think it's a roll. So because Dante had it. So I think what it is when you have downtime. So we just had a traumatic event. So instead of a combat, we had a massive crash. Mm-hmm. If we have a period of downtime, I think everybody who rests will recover 1. But if you use your banter, I think people recover 2.
Yeah. Okay. And the stress level of everyone within short range of you drops 2 steps instead of 1 for every turn spent in a safe place.
It turned me like 15 minutes.
Okay, right.
Okay.
All right.
So once we're on the road and moving, I'll try and use that. I just didn't know how it
So
functioned.
you get in the APC, you button up, because everyone is inside the APC. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. These flatlands that you've been dropped in, they make for easy driving. No need for a piloting role. What are you going to do? Where are you going to go?
Do we know where we're headed?
Toward the
How the fuck
bluff.
did the pilot miss this runway?
Towards the bluffs.
He hit it. Just
Okay.
at the wrong angle.
All right. Well, so you know that the buttes from your location, from what you can tell, are to the south. But your perspective south. It's you are clicks in, clicks out. You begin driving towards the south. You can see something that looks like a butte in the distance. When the commo gear that you got from the dropship lights up.
Mason, you doing good? What the? Okay, let me look at.
Without
I'll
your
look it
activation, and it starts beeping. So now you have a screen that has your location, and now a second location has popped up, and it is flashing.
Okay, I'll try and contact you and figure out what this is going on and what's happening with this. Here's
what I share with you. The dropship officer told me that this is what's going to help us to find the sergeant who's apparently been experimented on down here on the surface.
Chief, what's that mean?
Not sure about that piece. Not, they speak their speak. The reality is we got to find this guy because apparently he's more important than the uplink
You better have an uplink comm gearing up his ass.
All right.
You
All
better.
right.
Damn it. All right.
You better.
Do I need to
All
make a
right, let's
ComTech
go.
thing to find out our place, or is it going to easily be able to apply it?
You know, you don't actually have to make a roll. It is literally that simple. You just have to, instead of heading south, you have to head northeast, and you should be able to get there within 10 minutes.
Okay. We'll keep monitoring it on my station, and we'll keep the pilot on side.
Yeah, it's one dot is getting closer to the other dot is all that's happening. The flashing is, however, is getting faster, and it is not related to the speed at which you are driving.
Who's the hot shot on the cannon?
That's.
Well, there's two cannons. I'm on the
Yeah,
plasma
it's
gun.
two. So I got
Mac and Mason. I got my M&Ms on cannons. We're good.
M&M's. M&M's.
Okay,
Good.
So
good.
the two dots get closer and closer. Everything seems to be good. You now get to the point where the two dots effectively meet up.
Do we see anything?
Can you
out of the
roll
gun
over
port?
a body?
You see anything?
Boom.
So on the
got scanners.
on the map you look on the map you look around, like you open the blast shields. You look around just from the windows. That doesn't appear to be anything. Anybody wants to try to use the scanners, they can roll a ComTech.
Okay, I'll use the scanners to try and see if I can track down what the heck we're looking at. But I'm not
just
seeing
keep
anybody out
scanning.
there.
The flashing is now beep 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 beep.
You got a success.
Much faster.
Ooh, good.
All right, so you got.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got multiple rolls on the ComTechs. You guys we'll say you're working together. Lance Corporal, you can remove your stress due to his banter skill. So you're back down to 0 stress. If you wish to be. You don't have to listen to the banter, but
He's within
That's up-
5
that's
feet.
up
Come
here.
on, we're gonna keep Wasabi a part of this. You got to.
so you guys
man.
you guys are sitting there and you hear beep 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 and it's getting faster and faster and faster. All of a
does it
sudden
look
you're
like?
looking at the ComTech, you're looking at the scanners. The radar lights up. Incoming.
need to move.
Hey man, get ready to counter fire. Let's move.
I'm looking.
And the next thing you know that happens is there is a impact outside in front of the APC about 200 meters away.
What do I see on my screen?
It is not an explosion.
It's like a landing.
It's like a meteorite maybe
So, Tier, since I'm on the gun and it has scopes and sights and all, did I see anything that lights up heat-wise or whatever?
there is some heat at the impact site, but not as much as you would expect from an explosion.
Right.
The sound on the box that you are given flatlines at the moment of impact, and then the system goes dark.
Guys, there's something out there 200 meters ahead, not as hot as it should be, and it's 200 meters in front of us.
God, I wish I.
That's it.
All right.
Not much.
You guys keep guns on it. God damn it!
Somebody's got to check it out.
I really wish we had a rifleman
Superhero
here.
landing.
All right, come on.
Sure.
All Marines are
I'll just put the
riflemen.
Geiger counter
I
on
know. All right, so I'll say I'm gonna go out the door, take a look. I guess.
The door's
I can go.
open in the back, right?
No,
Doors-
open the
there's
side.
there's a side mount door. The door can open in the back.
I would not
That's a
recommend
power door. The door on the side slides open.
I'm just saying, 200 meters is a bit of a walk.
I can
In open
cars.
reverse toward it. We can open up
Yeah.
I'll reverse toward it. We can open up the rear doors
Nope,
so everybody can get a bead on it.
Nope.
I like that better than walking.
Nope. Side door. I don't think it's a good idea that you open it up, somebody shoots a rocket in here, and we're all dead.
Yeah, I think side door is a good idea.
No offense, Chief.
Still
but
back it
bad
up so we
idea.
can go as fast as the hell out of here. But Manny, keep a gun on it. Me and Mason will hop out and take a look at it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm getting
Actually,
ready to
no,
get my
I'm
gun.
not. Wait a second.
Shit.
Mason, you can stay here, I guess.
Okay.
I'll take Dick Chopper. See if it's radioactive or if it's gonna melt shit.
Go ahead there, Chop.
You know,
earn your pay.
Let's earn
All
your
right.
pay, Chopper.
All right. So how are you guys? And now, finally, how are you guys approaching this?
So going reverse still. So we
Okay.
can, and if that makes this difference, the speed at which it can get away from us, get away from it, then I reverse. If not, we just pull up. We're not facing the door towards it. We're going to just basically the door away from it, pop out. Me and Dick Chopper will swing around to go check out the thing.
I'll pull out my my pulse rifle and leave the rest of the stuff inside.
So you pull up to the lip of a small crater. There's dust and smoke coming from the top. How far do you stop away from it?
Let's give it about
15 yards, 15 meters.
You stop 15 meters out. Stop 15 meters out. APC rolls to a halt. Who's going to go investigate?
Manny, can you get a shot down that hole or not? I mean, Mac, sorry.
Gun depresses just enough.
You can depress enough to get into the lip, but you're not going to get to the bottom.
That's fine.
You think you can't. You have no visual.
It's better than that. Damn it. You know what? She's my long. Well, we'll just go.
Okay.
She's my rifle. She's my big heavy weapon. So I'm like, God damn it. Come on. All right, radioactive guy. Let's get what's down. Can you tell anything from the lip?
Yeah, I've got the Geiger counter out.
Yeah. Do your rim check and let's go down there, Chopper.
Check the rim.
Doc will move to the door, position himself so he's like got the door as cover, but he'll have his rifle in out, but he's got his medic bag as well just in case.
Okay.
Dobbs. Mesa can stand by the door being a target.
Thanks. There,
All right. So the two of you approach the lip of the rim.
Yeah, as long as the Geiger counter's not going off,
Yeah.
I'll approach
You
the rim.
there's the seaburn detection equipment. There's no hazards in the atmosphere. Nothing other than background radiation.
It's all clean, boss.
Okay. So you guys approach. You get the rim of the small impact crater. As you get there, the wind kicks up enough that the dust and smoke sort of clean out, and you're looking down at what appears to be, you would say, maybe
a supply drop pod?
a meter long. Oh, sorry, a 2 meter long, maybe half meter wide box. It's scarred. It's got re-entry burns, but you can see a UAC logo on it, and you see a Marine Corps insignia.
Postal Service.
Great. All right,
So maybe it's some sort of drop supply that you've never seen, but normally drops come in, they're parachuted in once they get in, or they're jet sledded. You've never seen anything like this.
It's probably another comm uplink in pieces.
Go on in, I'll cover you.
Come on.
The aliens came.
Let's go.
Poke it with the stick.
Let's go down there. And get your stick out.
As you guys are starting to go down there, you do see one other logo.
Slow down.
As you see the Wayland Yutani logo.
Okay.
On the other side.
I'll mention that on the way down. Okay, apparently this is some corporate crap thing down Whaling Yutani, so this is probably going to eat Dick Chopper's face. Or he didn't got a dick to eat, so.
Yeah.
So let's remember him. All right, let's go.
I chop my own.
All right. So who's still in the APC?
Doc.
Doc and Mason. Doc and Mason.
And
me.
And,
Mac.
2 gunners.
yeah.
There's
Okay.
only a couple out.
You guys, so where you had a red light flashing on that box, the box comes to life again. Only this time now there's a green light. The green light starts to flip. Wow.
Lay that on comms.
Is there like an identify anything? Just
There are no buttons on this box.
Talk
It is
about
literally
this is the most
Basic fucking
user
thing.
unfriendly
Yeah.
basic.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
You see,
Wayland Yutani bullshit.
And the light goes solid green.
McDaniels, that light's blinking green now, and that thing you're out there with, it's solid green.
Lance, whatever it is, it's been activated.
Great.
In the middle of the radio comms, the box on the top basically fires open, and the sides split down the center.
Rifle up.
Oh, Jesus.
I just go,
Here it goes.
Dick, if you just want to chop this off, just let me know. I got you on this one. We just don't know. We may poke it with our pulse rifle sticks.
Yeah.
Stick.
As the box splits open, the best way to describe it, a gel or a goo just spills out onto the ground, and inside that goo and gel, is... Hey, Kupo, describe your character. Also, describe him naked.
What you're witnessing, obviously, is physical perfection. You see a gorgeous
And that's where
young
the connection to his
man.
birth ends.
Very big hands. I have very big hands to go with my completely amazing physique, my charming good looks, and I'm coming too.
I just look over to I look over to Chopper. Look, it's a horror in a box. This is kind of new.
There is a gear bag inside.
There
you can
was
see
a gear bag.
inside a plastic container.
What are you
that is right next to the man in the goo. The man in the goo has got sensors to his body. He's intubated. He's got a tube partially down his neck, and just rips the goddamn thing out. And you are free to speak.
I'm sorry, but I'm just not clear. Am I in some sort of an atmosphere? I'm not, where am I?
Now you are. So the last thing you knew is that you were volunteering for the Weyland-Yutani Orbital Insertion Program, nicknamed the Flying Coffin.
You volunteered for that.
you knew that you were you were woken up on the Tombaton, loaded in. You said you shouldn't feel anything. It'll probably be a smooth ride by a Weyland-Yutani corporate tech. You were fed oxygen through a tube. You were in a gel in a white white environment. You felt that.
What?
Yeah, you felt that impact, and you felt it from the tips of your toes all the way to your hair. That is not what you expected to happen. But you're alive, and you've taken no serious wounds.
Yeah. So I raise my hand up, and just
like you're asking a question.
No, basically, I'm indicating them I need help right now, to come over. Can I speak at this point? I don't know if I can speak. I had to.
You just pulled it out.
You pull the tube out your mouth.
You do pull the. He pulls the tube out himself. You can speak, but you're going to be a little bit raspy for a second.
I look over at Dick and go, "He's got talent."
Dodson.
Nicely done.
I need to speak to whoever's in charge of this mission now.
He's up in the APC, but I can try and get that call to you.
Then get me to him now.
You want to wear some clothes? Nah, it's probably next thing. All right, come on. Matt, grab him. I'll grab his box. We'll get him up to the top of the ridge.
So,
can I ask
you have jokes. Wait, you have jokes. What's your name?
Those are facts.
You with the jokes.
They're facts, sir. You're naked. Miss, look. You're a naked guy with suction cups on your body who just pulled a tube out of his mouth after falling out of the sky. I'm hoping you're my sergeant.
Great. Speak to your sergeant now. Thank you. Oh, wait, I'm your sergeant. Wait, I'm taking...
I was like, whoa. No, you're supposed to be our sergeant. You are the sergeant.
Oh,
you're the naked sergeant.
Oh, my God.
At the bottom of the crater. We're going to get your clothes and get you up to the top, and you can speak to the Lance Corporal.
The rest of you are all seeing this and hearing this through your HUDs.
I don't think he's in the right state of mind.
When did the Marines issue man horse?
Hey, Doc, can you get suited up with your medical gear?
Yeah, Doc.
Some sort of an Aboriginal refugee out there just got fired out of a corporate cannon.
I go, Sergeant. Sergeant Storm, let's get you up to the lip of the crater and into the APC. We'll grab your bags and stuff.
Thank you.
This is really special. We'll also grab.
Get me fucking inside and get me close. Thank you.
Doc will come out seeing this naked person stumbling out of the hole.
They have to get him out of the crater first.
We'll get him out of the crater. And he has now here there were 2 boxes, his gear and something else.
So no, there was so you grabbed the gear, you grabbed his gear bag out.
Yeah, because he
you look in the as you're grabbing the gear bag, you look at the bottom of the there was another box inside, or there was another box inside.
Dick, what was that? Take a look at that.
Yeah, what is it?
That is now a box of random electrical components that may have once been
commo
gear.
Just okay. I'll hand Dick his bag. You take that. I'll take what these pieces I can get out of
You
here.
literally could just go like this.
It'll fall apart.
It's literally almost powdered.
Son of a.
God damn it.
God's take him. All right, let's get out of here. So
Okay.
we'll help the angry sergeant.
You guys get out of the lift. The box lights up again.
Son of a. Inside the truck?
Inside the APC, the box lights up again. Now there's a digital readout. And
Is it going up or down?
10, 9,
All right, back
Wait,
in
wait, back up. It's a timer.
7,
It's a timer.
6,
Get away.
Where the fuck are they going?
5,
Move. 4,
Stop.
Is that
Run,
what?
3.
run to the APC.
What the
2.
fuck is
Hey,
this?
Tier.
Yeah,
Question for. Is this? Is there anything in addition to the countdown? Like, is it showing a location, or is it just a countdown?
The two locations are exactly what you saw. The two dots are right on top of each other, just like
Okay.
they were when you pulled up. The two lights are dead. The green light and the red light, and it's just this counter.
Okay. And is everybody in the APC at this point, or are they
No.
still halfway?
Nope,
okay.
they're out of by this time in this 8 seconds. They've managed to get themselves out of the crater and 3/4 way back to the APC.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing my
Just
best
wait
to get over to clear that area as fast as I can. Possibly
You are being helped. You have to be helped at this point, but you are ambling as fast as you possibly can, which is why you're almost there.
Though I don't like him, I will
1.
give Dick the side eye of this motherfucker.
0. There is a thump behind you,
Get down.
like this. Not the sound of an explosion, but more the sound of an implosion.
Is that sounds unnatural?
And then there is a very bright white light coming from the crater.
Don't look at the light. Unless
Almost like anybody who's ever seen
you Carol Ann.
phosphorus burn,
Oh, okay.
like or magnesium, like that kind of bright.
That wasn't me.
What is going on?
We'll check the tape, Mac.
Kupo, you were told that in the event of a catastrophic failure, there was a self-destruct built into the coffin. As the troopers are helping you into the APC, you grab on the side and stumble, and you rub your arm off the filthy armor, and there's something scratched in the metal that you guys haven't seen before. It just looks like a name, and
On
it's
him?
like, no, I mean Storm looks at you and goes, who named the APC the Miserable Beast?
God damn it.
I feel like somebody just walked on my
We
grave.
inherited this vehicle.
Of course we did.
And you guys are all together.
Space Locust.
Out of the way!
All right.
Out of the way! This man needs help. Come, sit down. Doc will move forward and try to set the new person down on a seat, and he's gonna pull out his bag. Are you injured? Can you hear
Doc,
me?
this is Sergeant Storm. I think I told you about him before.
Oh, Sergeant
I
Storm.
just leaned down to eyeball the naked guy.
I'll close up the door and move to the front. Wasabi, let's get us out of here, back on track.
I
Sergeant
noticed you
Storm,
do
are
that
you
when I
okay?
open
And
my
I'll just
legs a
start
little
like
bit wider.
the thing where they shine the light in the eyes and.
What is it, Jake?
Where's his comm gear?
It was in pieces underneath his feet. Completely shattered. It was garbaged.
And did you tell me the part where he volunteered to get shot by the corporation?
We
down
don't know
on the
that yet.
planet?
He hasn't told
I
us
thought.
that.
Oh,
That was what he all we know is he fell out of the sky on top of our comm gear.
Say he volunteered to
bag
get
of gel.
shot? What?
He'll tell he didn't say that. We don't know anything about that yet.
I mean, if you change your mind, let me know.
Yeah. So we'll let him take care of Doc will take care of the sergeant until he's ready to shout some more disagreements. Let's get us away from this crater just so we're not too close, I guess.
So Tyr, yeah, I'll just check his vitals, give him a once over, see if he's injured.
Do you have a roll?
Well, I guess can I just do medical? I mean, I'm
You
not
can,
trying
yeah,
to.
just give me a medical roll.
Can I do a comm to different people?
You can do direct comm if you wish.
Okay, I'll do direct comm to Mac.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
3 successes.
Hold
All
on,
right,
camera.
let me Doc.
Dun,
you know that he is he's dehydrated.
Not human.
because of being intubated. He's a little bruised and battered. He might have to go see a chiropractor, but he'll be fine in a couple of minutes.
And does he appear to be one of the natives?
No.
Because everyone keeps saying he's not human. Okay, so he's human. He's
just Sergeant Storm. He's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what had happened was all what you figured, because there's a couple that are still stuck left to his body after he ripped them off. There was a complicated suite of monitoring electrodes, but really high tech shit. Not the stuff that you guys normally get when you were in cryo or anything like that.
You better keep one of those.
Some of them look like they might have even been subdermally implanted, and designed to dissolve away after a couple of days.
Interesting. Well, I will take a mental note of that to look at those later, but I will set him up with an IV of fluids to get him hydrated.
I immediately say I don't need that and collapse.
and I'll give it to him. Except this time rectally.
So what can you guys tell me about this storm?
Is he asleep or passed out?
He is passed out for the moment.
God, he's such a fucking asshole. I hate this guy. Oh my God, he ran this squad I was in back a few months ago.
Got something going for him then.
He's so fucking full of himself. I just like almost quit the Corps after working with him, but I never thought I was going to see him again.
Well, not that I think much of you, but that is something.
But he does look good, right?
He does look good, right?
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Oh God, no. Like,
No.
Get your pictures in now, Mac.
Are they ever worth it?
Nope. So Nathan, you guys work together. A little bit information. You know that his father was somebody important.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You do know that.
Okay.
Koopa, would he know anything else?
Yeah, he knows that I'm a full-on asshole. Like I use the father thing, the relationships above me to the worst possible degrees. So yeah, he knows everything he needs to know. Full-on asshole.
All the Lance Corporals can just give me they can give me a roll, a straight intelligence or wits roll.
Nah.
Okay.
Not a single success.
All right, not a big deal. Okay.
We know nothing of this man, or the doom that he has set upon us.
Well, you guys know the Junkyard does not work together. Not this iteration of the Junkyard, anyway.
All right, so we'll go through and tell wonderful stories about one another while he lies unconscious with this with the hydration IV up his ass.
Set course again for the buttes.
All right, whatever has happened, you guys, something has happened with the lighting, but that's where you guys are right now. You're in Miserable Beast, the APC, and now you're on the ground. You have to approach, from the mission briefing that the children are most likely held up in the Grand Kivas, which was mentioned as like the religious cultural center of where the Arcturians live. You know that there is the bionational mushroom farms are to your direct south, deep southeast. You know that there is a trading outpost and next to a colonial rig where the colonial marines are stationed on the planet. That is off to your almost direct west. You know that you are surrounded by mesas and buttes that are going to be impassable for the MP. That is where you guys will start next week, because I think this is a good stopping point for the night.
I think you're right.
Awesome. All right. I want to thank everybody for a good game tonight. Thank you very much, and thanks for all our listeners for tuning in.
Thank you for running.
Yes. No problem. We'll see everybody next week.
In spite of the delay.
You've been listening to the AARPG's actual play story, Aliens Arcturian Apocalypse. Your game mother for this adventure was Tyr. Our unit of Colonial Marines, the Junkyard, were played by Malcolm as Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax, the unit's combat technician. Matt as Daryl Doc Dodson, the unit's hospital corpsman. Nathan as Richard Chapowski, the unit's Seaburn defense specialist. Sean as PFC George Mason, the unit's breaching specialist. Chris as PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the unit's smart gunner. Kupo as Sergeant Storm, the unit's squad leader. And Tim as Lance Corporal Wasby, the unit's dropship pilot. The Aliens role-playing game is brought to you by Free League Publishing. Arcturian Apocalypse is one of the mission scenarios included in the Aliens Colonial Marines book. We use the Foundry VTT to play this story. Music and sound effects were licensed from SoundQ, Soundly, Boom Library, and additional audio was created by our very own co-host Nathan. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe, and leave a review to help us reach more listeners. And remember, you're never too old to roll.